You are that confident. You are worthy. You are loving. You are caring. You are empathetic. This is who you are. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Dope Life Podcast, the dopest podcast ever. And I'm, of course, your host, Coach AJ, Dope Life Coach, the dopest life coach ever. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss another episode. If you could be oh so lovely and dope and leave us a rating and a review, we will greatly appreciate it so our podcast can get out to dope individuals just like yourself. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about 8 things that successful people do and that poor people don't. And I ain't just to be talking about money, y'all. I'm going to go a little bit broader than just that. So as always, lock in. And let's get right into it. All right, so the first one is care for others. And I mean like sincerely care for others, like show empathy and also understand that maybe you don't know that person's story. It's not your business to know their story, but just respect them in a way of like, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what life card it's handed you, but here's what I can do is just say that I care. Like the way that we are so mean to each other sometimes as human beings is just mind blowing. It's unnecessary, especially if you don't like a person or whatever. Cool, just walk by, whatever. Let them be, let them live their life. It's none of your business, right? Like, what is the purpose of you having such animosity towards people for just existing? Be for real. The second thing is prioritize yourself. Like, how are you going to prioritize yourself even more? We're in this weird space right now where we think that we should pour for everybody else from bare bones. Let's be realistic here. It's not functional, right? There's a Bible verse that says, "My cup runneth over," right? So I want you to think about a cup and it's just constantly having water poured into it, and it's just pouring into other cups below, pouring into other people below. That is the whole process of giving back to people. By you taking care of yourself, you're taking care of everybody else. I'll say that one more time. By you taking care of yourself, you're taking care of everybody else. And women, I'm specifically talking to you. Alright? You can't be pouring from bare bones. And to the men, you can't just not talk. If you feel like your cup is not being filled and you feel like you're also running on bare bones, please speak up. Please talk up. Say something. Because the last thing we want to do is find out you've been hurting for so long. Start talking up. And the next one I would say is quite important, and it could shift so much in your personal, professional life, physical life as well. Prioritize your sleep. Like, I'm not even going to just hit on how many hours you need, because everyone can function different on a certain amount of hours. I'm specifically talking about creating a routine for yourself. Go to bed at the same time every night. All right. That helps a lot. Create a PM routine before you go to bed. Drop the phone 30 to 45 minutes. I'm guilty of that as well. I'm not going to deny it. I'm guilty. I'm working on it. I'm a working process, but I realize the nights when I do it, man, I sleep like a chump. Okay. With the help of magnesium. Not going to lie. I'm not a doctor. Go to your doctor and talk to them. I did. My doctor recommended magnesium. It has improved my sleep tremendously. But at the same time, create a way that you can just take a step back and just woosah from the whole day, right? Unclench your jaw, unclench relax your forehead, let your shoulders drop, sink into the bed. Create a way for you to just allow your body to really rest. That's why I say prioritize your sleep. Make your sleep a forefront in the PM. Your rest is as important in the PM. Like, make it an important step that you take. Learn to take those L's, as they called, the loss, and turn lessons. Right? One of the biggest shifts that I took within the last, I would say 10 years of my life is realizing that those L's that have occurred, I gained the lessons from them. A, to never make the same damn mistake again, but also B, to improve my life. How can I pivot from this situation? What's the benefits that happen from this, the lesson, not the loss, but the lesson in itself. So don't view it as just a negative aspect. View it as a positive. Take power from that and view it as a positive aspect and what you can use moving forward to propel and boost you forward. Successful people invest in themselves. Full stop. Books, classes, however you need to invest in you. Furthermore, if you work for your coin and you're not taking out a certain percentage of it to invest in you, now I understand it could be difficult in this economy, but even the free stuff, the dollar store stuff, We need to stop making excuses, y'all. Let's say, for example, right now you have a cell phone, you watching this beautiful face of mine. You could download the Libby app, and the Libby app is a free, as long as you have a library card that is also free, you could download audiobooks. You could go to the library and gain physical books. There's no more excuses. We're not doing room for excuses anymore. You want to be successful? A lot of the people you look up to, they use the free 99 option. The stuff that was free. They signed up for anything that in the classes that was in their niche, that aligned with them, aligned with their values and the habits they were trying to maintain. They signed up for free stuff. Learn from them. Use the free options. I do it all the time. Use them. They're there. They're available. Don't think that it's beneath you. Use the free 99 options. I think this one's also extremely important, and I've talked about it before about bridging the gap. Listen to those who are younger than you and listen to those who are older than you. You can learn so much from those who are older because they've went through what you went through, right? Maybe not fully, but to a certain degree in terms of age. And the younger ones, they're still learning and they're still teaching. They could teach us so much. They also can remind us to, take a damn chill pill. Take a step back. Sit down with me. Play a game. Relax. I gained so much from talking to a child, whether it's my partner's kids, whether it's my nephews, just taking a step back and be like, you know what, that thing I was stressed about, it ain't even that big of a deal. And I will figure it out. They're reminding me that I can figure it out. I've done it before. Just talk to them. Talk to the older generation. Well, when you can say, yo, what things would you have changed if you were in this such a scenario? They will say, who? And yo, they're willing to drop those gems. Bridge the gap. Bridge it. Because by bridging it, it'll help you no matter what. And while you're in that position of the present moment, now you can start dropping the gems to the people who are going through the same thing, if not similar to where you are at your age. If not a little bit younger, a little bit older. You could start dropping the gems to them. So just bridge the gap. Work with the people who are younger. Listen to them. Conversate with them. Same for the people who are older. Listen to them, conversate with them. And the last two is so key. Positive self-talk. No more negative talk. We're not going to be talking ill of ourselves. We're not going to be talking down on ourselves. The self-doubt doesn't live here anymore. We are going to be saying nothing but positive things. And even if you don't believe it right now, over time you will. It's about just constantly saying it, constantly writing it out, constantly. Because at the time, it's not about faking it if you make it. It's just living it. It's not about faking if you make it. It's just about living it. Live it. Live it to its full potential because it's aligned with you. Well, I don't think I'm that, but you are that. But you are. We have another option here. You are. This is who you are. You are that confident. You are worthy. You are loving. You are caring. You are empathetic. This is who you are. Embrace it. Embrace it. And even when you don't feel it, write it out. You know what? Bun that. Forget that energy. I am empathetic. I am loving. I am caring. Shift your mindset because you are worthy of that self-love as well. And the last one is live by your values. So get to know what your values are. Get to know what your values are. You feel me? And you could Google it and it'll give you a list and then you could figure out where you are. Now, I want to say one thing about values. It's important to understand that your values will change as you grow. So there's certain things that'll be in your forefront right now, but as you continuously grow, it will shift where this is at the forefront, or now this is here. Move within your values, make alignments, make steps, be intentional with everything you do, but have it align with your values. I told a story a while back where I had a millionaire that wanted to work with me, but our values didn't match and I declined to work with him. People can think I'm crazy, but at the same time, why would I create a relationship and a connection with somebody that doesn't match my values? Over time, it's just not going to be a good connection. It's not going to be a good relationship, business relationship. So I said, I appreciate it, but I'm not interested. And I know that bigger and better will come for me. And it has actually. So that's what I'm saying. Move and align with your values. All right, y'all. Hope that you got some really good tips out of this of how to become the successful person that you want to become and kind of get out of that poor mindset. As always, I'll see you next week. And don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Walk with peace, y'all. Walk with love.